Hold on.
Word. Here we go. Oh,
All
shit.
right. Buttons have been pressed. All right.
Can I go now?
Yep.
You sure?
Can I go now?
Okay. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about Nazi Ratlines. We hear Teddy ramble on about some bullshit, and of course, I'm going to get interrupted by Ashtray.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ashtray, I'm going to do an Ashtray style intro because we don't have a lot of time today. With us right now, we have Ashtray. We have asshole Ashtray. We have the magnificent Mystic. We have obstinate Oracle. I am the tantalizing teddy bear terror. All right, and what we always do is wanted to give a shout out to Dane County Humane Society. I almost said cook, but I didn't. I'm getting better. This week's animal is Masha the pit bull.
Masha the pit bull. All right.
Yeah, she's a nice little gray pit bull, Brindle. She's cute, except she always bites the black guys.
Always bites the black
And Jews.
guys.
And Jews. I don't know why you wanted to throw Jews in there, I guess, because we're talking about Nazis tonight. Way to go. That's cool, I guess.
Like, how does she know? Does she look up at the noses? It's got to be, right?
All right. Or their wallets.
I don't get the wallets. All right, anyway.
I got little dick energy.
Nazi Ratlines. So my last show topic, we did Nuremberg trials. This is where they sentenced the head honchos that were, of Germany's elite for the horrible shit they did during the war. But then, the normal soldier guy, what kind of happened to him? If he wasn't picked up or a POW, chances are he fucking got away. I didn't know this many fucking people got away. It's fucking crazy. So the first rat line was actually started by a Monsignor Luigi Maglione in 1942.
We say rat line. I'm sorry for interrupting, like Ashtray does. But what is a rat line?
Rat line. A rat line was what the route they called to get out of the area, to get away,
for the rats to escape.
Yes, for them to escape. The first one was done by Luigi Mangione in 1942. He was not. It was not for the war criminals. What he actually used it for was to facilitate Catholic immigration to South America.
That sounds very similar. What's the fucking guy who shot the CEO of the
I thought the same thing. Luigi Mangione, I think is his name.
He's a time traveler.
Right?
Going back.
Nazi time traveler.
So they kind of got the name rat lines when they try to use them for these war criminals getting out. The thing about these rat lines is they were aided and abetted by the Catholic Church. Now, this is not to say the whole Catholic Church. This is only a few priests.
Just the higher ups.
Only a few priests, just like the rapists.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but fascism and the Catholic Church kind of got along.
A little.
You didn't know that? How did you not know that?
I didn't, because it's a fucking church, man. Why?
They've been on the side of fascism for fucking millennia.
Yeah, since they ran Rome.
So I didn't know that the church was more afraid of communism than fascism, and they kind of favored fascism because fascism regimes preserved a more conservative and religious way of life, and that's so yeah. In Spain, Italy, and France, they had support. So then come along this guy, Alois Hudal. He is a priest in the Catholic Church, and Hitler was a fan of his because he wrote a book in 1937 called "The Foundations of National Socialism." In the book, he praised the Nazis and questioned Vatican policies. He's very anti-liberal, very anti-communist, and very, very, very far right. After the war, he lived in, I believe it was Germany. Sorry. And after the war, he was helping counseling the POWs. He was passing letters to the family and making sure while in captivity they were treated fairly. And he this is his own words. What he called it was a charity to people in dire need for persons without any guilt who are to be made scapegoats for the failures of an evil system. So anyway, after that,
That's what he
started,
was saying the Nazis were?
yes,
About the Nazis
helping,
that he was helping. Basically, it's
helping,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Wow, what a way to
failures of
spin
an evil
that.
system, a system they were cogs
like
of.
he was on their side. He was the whole way. So he starts getting people out of the country, giving them fake IDs and papers with a papal guarantee, pretty much, because they were escorted by priests, and priests weren't, priests aren't gonna lie. These people. He said these people were,
You could trust me. I'm a priest. Bring your children over for fucking
Yeah.
game of Uno.
Need me to babysit? I'm your guy.
Yeah.
So many Nazis were taken into custody at these checks and stuff that no, you couldn't really tell who they were, but with his papers, he let so many escape. Some of the people who let escape were SS Captain Edert Rauschman, Josef Mengele, who is known as what the fuck is it, Dr. Death or whatever.
Angel of Death, yeah.
Angel of Death, yeah. Gustav Wagner, who was SS Sergeant. Alois Brunner, who was in charge of deportations from France and Slovakia to concentration camps, and Adolf Eichmann was also he helped him escape also.
So where did they have a specific location that they were going to?
We're getting there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, calm down, Ashtray.
So calm down, Ashtray. That was actually a good question. He didn't interrupt. So, fuck you. That's the way you do it. Raise your hand next time, motherfucker.
Hey, we even have that now in our. Yeah, you could raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Oh, Zoom lets you raise a hand.
Yep.
Ashtray,
I can't find it though. I'm
gonna get my
fucking
name on the
retarded.
board so many times.
So this went on for years. He was getting people out of the country. Where they were going to was South America. Countries South America, mainly Argentina. Argentinian President Juan Perón was a character, and he was a fan of the Nazis somewhat. He was a little weird. He was like like far left and far right at the same time. It was kind of weird.
I like to be on both ends of the spectrum. Screw you, goddamn middle moderates.
So they found a letter from that Alois Hudal wrote to the president of Juan Perón, and this is 1948, where he asked for 5,000 visas. He also stated in that letter that the 5,000 that they were not war criminals, but anti-communist fighters that deserved to start a new life. So we know of at least 5,000 people that he helped get to. Where the fuck's my phone? I want to read this fucking. God damn it.
So prepared.
I am prepared. Fuck you, man. I'm looking for my phone. I need to fucking. There's this fucking quote.
This is why Ashtray
doing
writes
it
it all down
live.
in a notebook.
Fucking doing it live.
Dude, do it later. Fuck y'all. South America. They all started going to South America. Argentina mostly. But that was not the only country to let in except these Nazis. Brazil let in approximately 2,000. Chile approximately 1,000. Argentina, they say 5,000, but that's only because of the letter they found. But what's crazy is Argentina also took in the most Jewish refugees during the war. The reason they did South America, for one, they had the support of President Juan Perón, and they fucking had money. The Nazis running had money from all the stolen loot they had.
It's like that movie Boys. Isn't Boys from Brazil? You ever see that classic film about the South American Nazis?
There was an investigation launched after the war looking into two Argentinian banks. One was Banco Torquist and the other was Banco Germanico. Wink, wink. And the president's decree halted that case in 1946 before they could find anything. But yeah, they accepted them for the money. They're actually towns in fucking German towns in Brazil, Chile, and like 3 or 4 in Argentina.
Didn't they just find a shit ton of fucking records or something from Nazis in Argentina? I think this happened very recently.
Adolf Eichmann, he actually ran a school there for a while. They say the joke was never ask your pale, if you're in South America, if you're in Argentina, don't ask your pale granddad what his Don't ask a lady your age. Don't ask your pale granddad what his SS rank was.
Right, or why his mustache looks so funny.
Yeah, so this evil fuck, he actually Alois Hudal, the guy who the priest who helped all these people escape. He actually died of natural causes in 1973. He was 77 years old, and he was never charged with aiding and abetting any of these fucking people. There was another guy who ran a red line. He was priest. I'm from just fucking what's his name? Priest Krunznolov Dragonovich. He ran the San Girolamo Ratline from the San Girolamo Deleghi Irriti College in Rome. Okay, I don't speak Italian.
Nailed it.
I did, bro. Funny thing about him in his past life, he was a lieutenant colonel for the Ustasi, which is a Croatian fascist and ultra-nationalist group responsible for hundreds of Serb, Jewish, and Roma deaths. They had a nice little scam going. What they was snuggle. I said snuggle.
Yeah, they snuggle.
Snuggle them to death,
they
baby.
Snuggle with kitties.
They would smuggle war criminals generally from Austria or Germany into Rome and hide them often in religious buildings until they get the proper paperwork. And the proper paperwork is that people with assistance would ask for a displaced person passport from the National Committee of the Red Cross. And then you get a visa for a specific South American country, wink, wink, which is usually Argentina. They would get on a ship in Genoa and escape. One of the main people he helped get away was Klaus Barbie, also known as the Butcher of Lyon. You all ever heard of this guy?
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Butcher of Lyon. He got that name. I'd never heard of him. He got that name because while he was in Lyon, France, as the head of the Gestapo, it's estimated that he tortured and killed about 14,000 people himself, and it by his own hands.
Wow.
He like ordered the shit. He
a lot of work.
That is a lot of work, right?
That's a lot of blood on your
Can't
hand.
expect your employees to do anything that you're not willing to do yourself.
That's true. If you want a job done right, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? There's so much blood in my hands, they'll never be
burn
clean.
those Jews to death.
We're gonna circle back to him because it's funny where he ended up. Another way that people got out were the scientists and engineers were actually taken by other countries. I mean, we took a lot of Operation Paperclip, where we took a shit ton of scientists and engineers. The British actually had a unit called the T-Force, great name for a British group. And their job was to kidnap. Yeah, they kidnapped German scientists and engineers in what they called enforced evacuation. Yeah. If you go to, I really should have my tablet.
What a British way to call kidnapping. Say kidnapping. Enforced evacuation.
Yeah. I wasn't ready to evacuate myself.
So Klaus Barbie, the guy also known as Butcher of Lyon, he actually went to work in 1947. He got caught and was recruited by the U.S. Army Counterintelligence Corporation to help with anti-communist efforts in Europe. So we recruited him to work for our counterintelligence agency. France found out one, he was alive after what he did in France. Two, that he was being fucking sheltered by the Americans. They were not fucking happy. And mind you, this is in 1947. They wanted him hand him over. In the United States, we did hand him over in 1983.
Wow. Damn.
Apology.
Fucking 40 years.
Hey, they didn't say when.
So
They said hand him over.
Was he alive when they handed him over?
He was alive.
Okay.
He was just a box of bones.
Right.
Here you go. He actually he got life imprisonment and he died in 1991.
And what year did they hand him over?
When he went to France, he got life imprisonment?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the year again that they handed him over? Like
83. We got him in 47. We handed him over in 83.
83, and he died in 91.
He died in 91. Yeah.
So like 8 years in prison. That life sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, but it started off for good to get Jewish refugees and Catholic people into South America, but they turned it around so I get war criminals out. If you go to that first I think that's the right page, right?
Barrelot.
Barlioche, whatever. Barlioche. If you look at some of the pictures they have on this here page, it's a
nice.
Yeah. Their number, they're a number shit. They are a good place for tourism. They actually have Nazi tours there.
Those sound fun.
Nazi tourists, like people who are going to see Nazis, or Nazis go there on holiday.
Well, I'm guessing sounds like they give tours of the town until where prominent Nazis either lived or worked. But yeah.
Who goes on that tour? Like, who gives a shit about about that enough? Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fucking dickhead Nazi stayed here in this hotel. Great.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, who dare go on that tour? I would say, because it's like, yeah, you would show up on someone's watch list,
right?
I would assume.
I mean, it looks like a nice enough place to just fucking visit. I don't need to know what some jack off Nazi thing.
Just stay away from the pale people. Yeah, but they say about 10,000 were escaped to but you can't really, we don't really know the exact number, and a lot of people think that number is conservative, like extremely low. Like they think a lot more people escaped or went to hide. They also hid in Spain, and they also hid in Italy. Because Spain was, Spain and Italy were fascist countries. It kind of caught on there.
What rank do you think Gisele Bündchen's granddad was?
I don't know.
There ain't no way she's Argentinian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Brazilian or whatever she
is.
She's way too
like,
European.
these are my papers. I wear a lot of sunscreen.
Yeah, you do. I want to find my phone, but that is my topic there.
That's your topic? That's it?
Yeah. Well, I got like 40 minutes, bro. I'm just short it down.
Why we got to shorten it down?
We gotta short it up. You gotta short it up.
Because
Zoom only allows you 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
No shit, Ashtray.
No shit. Yep.
No shit.
So we're gonna move on to the sexy part of the show. And this is where we tell you guys oh no, I found it. I found my phone. Let me see what this president said real quick. Hold on.
Wow.
This is the Perón guy. He said that in Nuremberg at that time, something was taking place that I personally considered a disgrace and an unfortunate lesson for the future of humanity. I became certain that the Argentine people also considered the Nuremberg process a disgrace, unworthy of the victors who behaved as if they hadn't been victorious. Now we realize that they, the Allies, deserved to lose the war. So he also was on the side of the fucking Nazis. But yeah, what's that?
Do?
Yeah, I mean, why not? They were nice people on both. They're some people.
Yeah, so long as you were the right race.
I'll bet 3 out of 4 of us would have gotten along with them. All right.
Shit. I am a pragmatic bastard. I would have played along to get along.
Yeah, well, yeah. You want to survive,
Yeah. We're gonna start off with Oracle for what's sexy. Pacific Drive.
Pacific Drive. Tried this game out. Pretty interesting. So it's like this sci-fi thing where you're in the zone in the Pacific Northwest.
It's always a zone.
Yeah, and you've got this like station wagon that you've got to fucking like survive and get through this.
Oh, I've seen that one. You gotta. Oh, that game looks kind of cool.
Yeah, and you gotta fucking repair it and do all this shit, and it's pretty cool too because like these portals open up and shit. So you're fucking driving through, and the landscape is upheaving. There's all this fucking weird like alien stuff going on. Super cool. There's a lot of like books, like materials and things around that you can read that really adds to the atmosphere. It looks great.
Mhm.
The driving's fun. In the station wagon. Normally, I don't get into like crafting games, and this is definitely one of those. You're going out scrapping materials from like old cars or fucking buildings and shit, and then you're using those to craft upgrades and repairs for your vehicle. Pretty cool.
What year does this like storyline take place?
I think it's relatively contemporary.
Okay, but it's like I say, like a old wood paneling station wagon.
Yeah, it's just like you're
of all the abandoned cars. This is the one that works.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. It's on all.
Now,
the
is it a zombie
platforms.
apocalypse type thing, or
Not a
No,
zombie?
it's more like a science anomaly kind of thing.
Yeah, science anomaly
kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's got some really fucking cool, like just scenery and ambiance and everything.
it looks very creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Creepy.
And just kind of keeps things moving along. It's neat. I
Now, is
recommend
it like everyone's dead?
Pretty much. There's only a
Pretty much.
few people that are like guiding you on the radio. Like, and there's this garage. There's this scientist lady that like you go to her garage and she's kind of got these upgrades and stuff to try to get you out of there. So she's like, but she doesn't really give a shit about you. So she's like sending you into these really dangerous situations. It's pretty fucking neat.
Word.
Now, are there any, at least from what I'm watching here, like, are you actually fighting shit, or is it more
No.
just like trying to salvage materials in a real creepy
area, and the environment will fucking kill you. So you've got.
Now, when you say that way, I was like, animals. What?
No, not animals necessarily.
What are you fighting against?
So like these anomaly type things, where the actual like fabric of the universe is like being torn apart and being rearranged. There's stuff like that. There are like some robot type things. I haven't fought them. I don't think from what I've encountered, I don't think you would have like a gun or something that you would be like shooting.
Is it more just you have to avoid these anomalous?
You got to avoid them, or you got to fucking like accept the risk and get through, like survive and have the materials to be able to repair your car, and yourself too. You got to, med kits and shit. And it's pretty cool too, because you got lights, you've got fucking wipers, you got to put your car in drive, you got to start your fucking car. Pretty neat. They've done a good
PC?
job on that. I'm playing it on PC. It's available. I don't know if it's on Switch, but it's on all the other platforms.
Word. Up next, we have Mystic with Little Lord Fentanyl.
That's a great band name.
Mystic?
What?
Mystic?
Yeah, I'm back.
Don't.
This I don't even know what's sexy? Man, I'm fucking
Little Lord Fentanyl.
Little Lord Fentanyl. Yeah.
Ashtray.
Yeah, it's the new Primus song. They got a new drummer. Their old drummer quit. But this guy is a lot like I don't know if you guys none of you probably Ashtray. Ashtray is probably the only one that ever listened to Primus, huh?
Oh, and only just
Ashtray,
like,
you'll ever listen to Primus? Oh. Anyway, they had an album called The Brown Album years ago. And they had a drummer named Head. And the dude was just amazing at fucking cymbal work, man. And this guy is a lot like him. And it sounds cool as shit. Maynard's on the track, so.
Yeah. I mean,
that's about it. Check it out.
Wasn't Primus? Was Primus the one who did South Park's intro?
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Yes. It's their bass, really.
Right.
Signature.
Boom, boom. Check them out. Up
Word.
next is me with Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's a new book series I found. I'm a giant fucking nerd. I'm a big fan of lit RPG books. And this one, I stopped listening to it for a while because, I can only listen to so many of those kind of books. But this one Audible suggested this one. and I checked it out, and it's actually pretty good. It takes a different spin on it. This one, the premise, it's most worlds are seed worlds by these aliens. They come in and they come and harvest the world. Anybody inside pretty much is killed and crushed and harvested. Anybody outside, they have an option of going into a dungeon.
Now, what's that mean, inside or outside?
If you're anything with a roof, when they harvest the planet, everything is crushed and taken out to the core. And
oh, so if you're inside a building, you wouldn't have been crushed.
Right. But if you're outside, there's no trees, there's nothing, just flat terrain. And you're given the option to either just try to live out there, or you can go into to what they call a dungeon, to where you
that sounds like a pleasant option.
Well,
I'll sign up for the dungeon.
And
you get food and board.
You get free food and everything else, and you're it's like a fantasy type thing, and your goal is to get to the 18th floor to get freedom. But the thing is, because it's these aliens do it, they turn it into a game show that's watched around the galaxy, pretty much. So all these different alien races are watching you kill or be killed or blah 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 to try to get through this dungeon. And it's a cool little take on it. So yeah.
Do they tell you what it means by you get to gain freedom? Because if the world's already flattened,
it does go into that. It's the freedom you gain. You start getting options for contracts at the 10th floor if you make it that far. Those contracts are usually indentured servitude contracts for 100 years, which means you work in the dungeon for 100 years as a game guide.
It's like, well, shit, I'm already here in the dungeon. Why would I work for it
when you get out? And then there's other ways, but the main guy here, he's trying to stop the crawl. They call it the crawl, the dungeon crawl. He's trying to stop it, and make the people pay for putting all these planets through his torture.
Aliens,
fucking aliens. So
sorry, but what was the genre you said this was? RPG lit or something?
RPG, yeah.
So is that just a genre for things that are like books, kind of as if a Dungeons and Dragons, like RPG?
Yeah. That kind of thing, yeah. Where the character has stats and things and.
Oh, yep. Okay. So stats are actually involved. It's not just a fantasy.
Right. Yeah. Like the characters usually have a stat page and stuff, and that they can somehow see or bring up or that kind of thing. Yes. So yeah, a lot of fantasy. We're gonna move on to Ashtray next with the president's new motherfucking plane, bro.
Yeah, you boys see this fucking palace in the sky? This fucking Daily Mail's got some pictures on the inside that looks pretty.
Oh fuck, we only got 6 minutes left.
Only 6 minutes?
Yeah. 6 minutes, 37 seconds.
Better fucking hurry up, then.
I mean, really, bro. Come on, man.
All right, let's just say the president's new plane is sexy, and it's actually even pissing off people on his side.
Yeah, see that shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Moving on.
It's got to be a fucking what do you call it?
They're gonna have so many bugs in it.
Dude, security risk is something. I mean,
yeah,
dude,
that's
the
main
fucking secure browser just blocked 430 fucking cookies and ads and shit on this fucking site. This Daily Mail.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's a UK tabloid, basically.
Jesus Christ.
But it has pictures of the inside. It does. It's definitely swanky looking.
We're gonna go to fuck. What you think? We're gonna start off with Exxon Honda.
Exxon Honda, yeah. Go to change the wife's oil over the weekend. Everything was fine. This filter, whatever she got from the car shop, was like, oh, well, that's not a brand that I normally would have, but whatever. So I changed the oil, put it on, and then I pull the car off the ramps, and I get out of the car to fucking check the oil level. And there's 4 quarts of oil all over my fucking garage floor.
You didn't even turn it on yet, and it's already.
No, I turned it on, and it fucking.
You didn't put the plug back in?
No, I put the plug back in. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm.
Yeah, I say that's a lot to come out instantly.
Yeah, instantly. So I've got like a barrel of sand, fucking like dumping sand everywhere, so I'm not causing like an ecological disaster. Just trying to dam this shit in. I did get it, cleaned up eventually. So I went out, I got oil, I got another filter. I pulled the filter off, and the fucking O-ring from the previous filter falls down too. So
double ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
classic mistake.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, I've never had that happen before. It was good that it happened in my garage and not just like
that was one of those
ground.
dumb things that like my stepdad warned me about. Make sure that old ring is off.
Yeah. Up next we got Mystic with Holy Fuck, but he's not here, so holy fuck, let's move on. Next we got me with owner, not parents. I worked last Sunday for Mother's Day. I was telling people, hey, happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. And as we get this lady who's kind of a regular, comes to the bar. I said happy Mother's Day to somebody else. And she was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, oh, what am I talking to you, bitch? I didn't say that. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had kids. She's like, oh, I don't have any kids, but I have cats. I was like,
God.
You're an owner,
yeah,
not a parent. You're an owner, not a parent. I think white people take care of their pets because they're guilty of owning something, again, a living thing in this country.
White people are guilty about a lot of shit.
So they take better care. They don't beat them. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them pick the vegetables and cotton. So they take good care of them. But yeah, if you have a pet, you're not a goddamn parent, okay? And it's not the same thing. If my dogs were to disappear right now, nobody would say shit. If my son disappeared, okay, not the same thing. Go fuck yourselves. Up next, we got Ashtray with Home Depot AC cock tees.
Oh God. So yeah, why I came in hot was because my girlfriend ordered this new AC unit. Fucking sweet looking. It's called a U-shaped AC unit. So I mean, it's a window unit, right? But instead of it being a big box, it is kind of like two boxes, and then there's like a U. It's called U-shape because it's connected by a smaller portion, and your windowsill can close more. And all the loud shit is on the outer side of the window. Anyways, I gotta go fucking drive through rush hour after work, pick this up at the Home Depot. I get there. Oh, yeah, it's here. Load it up on my cart. And I was like, all right, well, like, let me get you your receipt. And then she's like, oh, actually, I can't give that to you.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? Like there's a stop hold from the manufacturer.
What?
For a recall. And I'm like, but it's right there. And my girlfriend's paid for it. Like I got the receipt. It's like, we bought this.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. Like this must have just happened because our system says we've got 11 of these on the shelf right now. And it's like, we can't. And she's like, call, like right away, all of a sudden becomes this like emergency for her. Like, we've got to get these off the shelf. And yeah, so find out like, I'm like, I got to call my girlfriend. I'm like, you're not going to believe this, but I'm here to pick it up and I've got it on the cart and they're ready to send me on the way. And I even took a picture from the screen, like the Home Depot, like customer service screen. It's got this big red, like stop sale
wow.
sign. And I looked it up on like, while in Home Depot, like Googled it. And like, there's like hundreds of people on Reddit who were literally, because it's also like,
all right, I'm cutting you off.
Started getting hot.
We got less than 1 minute.
And yeah, so the motherfuckers, like, I guess there was a recall and all kinds of people who were going to get it had their AC taken away.
So you couldn't take it home?
Nope. Couldn't take it home. I had to buy some like fucking General Electric bullshit boxy air conditioner and install that. And that's what took me so long to get here.
All right.
Word. In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Ohio State. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday and Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at RadReport.com or Facebook.com/RadReport. You can't Twiddles anymore because we don't do that shit anymore. Like and share some fuckers down for whatever. I'm Teddy.
I'm Orgo.
This is Ashtray Mystic. Licks my balls.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah, when I noticed the timer, I was like, fuck.